Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I want to share with you an interesting attacking game which was played in round 5 at 2019 Isle of Man International Chess Tournament. With the white piece is playing 15-year-old Indian chess grandmaster Nihal Sarin and his opponent is American woman grandmaster Anna Zatonskih. But before starting our game, make sure that you are subscribed in order not to miss my future uploads. As you know, Nihal Sarin's performance at this tournament was unsuccessful. He only earned 4.5 points out of 11, but this game was played in a beautiful style, and that's the reason that I decided to share this with you. As I've already mentioned, Sarin was playing with white pieces and he opened up with knight f3. Zatonskih responded with d5, d4, e6, c4, knight f6, and knight c3. With a transposition of moves, we have queen's gambit declined 3 knights variation, bishop e7, bishop g5, h6. In here, white has two main alternatives, can either move back the bishop on h4 or can capture on f6. In our game, we have bishop takes f6. White is choosing the anti-Tartakonov-Makagonov-Bondarevsky system. Black recaptured with her bishop, e3 and b6. This is a rare line and is not considered an ambitious try. Usually in here black is castling kingside. This is the main move and has been seen a lot of times. But in our game after e3 we have b6. Here Sarin played queen c2 and after bishop b7 captured on d5. C takes d5, e takes d5. White castles queenside, black castles kingside. We have opposite side castlings, and as you know, usually this leads to a sharp game. Of course, in here, white could go for an immediate attack by going for g4, but first made a prophylactic king b1 move, moved away his king from the dangerous c file. And only after knight d7 went for a pawn storm on the king side. But I have to tell you guys that this knight d7 turns out to be a mistake, after which white is managing to gain advantage. In here the engine suggests knight c6 with knight b4 idea, if a3 then a6, if h4 then b5. And in return black is also managing to organize a counterplay. But in our game after king b1 we have knight d7, and also another downside with this knight d7 move is that in some cases this is blocking the h3 c8 diagonal. In some lines actually it can be useful to put the bishop on c4 or the queen on or the queen on d7, taking under control the g4 square or attacking the pawn on g4 in case white plays g4. But in our game after king b1 we have knight d7, and now let's see how Nihal Sarin organized his attack. Here he played h4 and after c5 went for g4. Typical positions are very easy to play with the white pieces, and right now already we can say that black is in trouble. Here black played c takes d4, e takes d4, bishop e7 and g5. Black played h5, trying to keep the king side closed, but there is no way out. Here comes bishop h3, g6, rook e1, rook e8 and bishop takes d7. White is removing black knight, after which white knight is occupying on this aggressive attacking square, both attacking the queen and also the pawn on g6. And now if we move like queen c7, then white can go for this destructive knight takes g6 move. That's why after knight e5 we have queen e6, but this time the second knight joined the attack with knight c7 threat. Now if I move like rook c8, then anyways white can go for knight c7. That's why black played bishop d8 covering the c7 square, but this taps into a beautiful knight takes f7 sacrifice. The idea is that now if queen takes f7, then knight d6 is coming. If rook takes e1, then rook takes e1 simply. If queen g7, this queen should also stick to g6, then the rook is coming. If king h7, then in here, the interesting thing is that instead of going for a move like knight takes b7, which is also a good move, Stockfish suggests f4 with f5 idea and says that white's attack is irresistible. But this is something which was worth of going for. For black, this could have been a better choice rather than going for queen takes e1. This is even worse and is losing on the spot. Here Sarin captured on g6, announced a check, and after king f8, this time played queen h6 check. King g8, well, if king takes f7, then the second knight is joining the attack. White pieces are just in time, you know, and this is going to be an easy win. In our game, king g8 was played and queen h8 check. White is forcing black to accept the knight sacrifice, after which here comes the knight d6 check, and black resigned. If king e7, then queen takes e8 check is coming, followed by rook takes e1. This is going to be an easy win. Looks like that black king can also get checkmated very quickly. That's why after knight d6 check, Zatonskih resigned. This was a quick and instructive attack by Nihal Sarin, which I hope that you enjoyed greatly. Black's position actually collapsed very quickly, right? Zatonskih failed to show an adequate resistance. In the end, let's also solve a chess puzzle where the task is to find the winning line for white. The task is very simple and I will wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Here are more suggestions for you. Feel free to check them out as well. I will see you in my next video. Take care.